a game called Dota 2, which was a game by this company in Bellevue, Washington called Valve Software, one of the biggest video game studios in the US, or in the world actually. And then Valve started paying attention to me. And then what happened is I had an idea to take my skins I designed, the popular ones, and I put it on some shoes. And I put it on my Instagram account. It went viral, like viral all over the internet. People shared it. They thought it was real. Like, where can we buy this? So this was the most life-changing moment for me, because this is the first time I got paid a royalty, passive income.
Wow.
And it changed me, my brother, my parents' life.
Xin chào mọi người, cảm ơn mọi người đến với Trinhwn USA. Hôm nay mình có một người nhân vật rất là đặc biệt, một bạn trẻ rất là nổi tiếng, cũng như là có cái sự ảnh hưởng rất là lớn trong thế giới blockchain, kỹ thuật số. Và hôm nay xin mời mọi người gặp Chris Lee. Xin mời Chris giới thiệu về mình. Introduce a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm Chris Lee, one of the co-founders of Artifact, or RTFKT. And thank you for having me today. And I apologize if I cannot speak in Vietnamese, but hopefully you can sense my passion through my English, and that's what matters.
Yes, thank you. A little bit about Chris' background. He right now is known as the crown prince, là hoàng tử của NFT. So what does NFT stand for?
Non-fungible token.
Okay.
So it's we don't even like to call it NFTs anymore. We call them digital collectibles.
Oh, digital collectibles.
Digital collectibles. So it's an online collectible that could be a piece of art, shoes, clothes, anything that's recorded on the blockchain. So you have a record of who owns it, where it goes. It's all on the ledger, and it's decentralized, so everybody has access to that information.
So it's like an identity of each product.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Ownership of each project.
Awesome.
Product.
And can you pass it around?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
That's how people trade them and collect them.
And you have a history of that product.
Exactly.
Who owns it?
Yep.
So if Chris Lee have owned it, it has more value.
Exactly. You get it. It's like you were in the NFT space.
It's like, okay, if this shoe's worth $2,000, but it's been worn by Chris Lee, then now it can be $10,000.
Or Michael Jordan.
Exactly. Yes.
And it will be recorded forever. That's why I think NFTs and blockchain is very important to society too. Smart contracts with Ethereum.
Otherwise, people say, oh, this is worn by Chris Lee. How do I know, right?
That's it.
It has to have some trace, some identity with it.
Correct.
Okay, so and your company Artifact is bought by Nike.
Correct.
When was it bought?
December 2021.
Wow.
Yep.
Artifact was bought by Nike, but you still working for Nike?
Yeah, so they maintain the brand. So it's a very iconic day when they announced it. Nike tweeted it on X or Twitter, I think Instagram, Facebook, all of the news. They released a picture, 4 logos: Nike, Air Jordan, the Michael Jordan logo, Converse, because they own Converse too, and then now they introduce my brand with my 2 co-founders, Artifact. So it's very iconic to see the logo sit next to 3 other legendary logos all together.
So proud of you.
Thank you.
And you and your 2 other friends?
Yeah.
Okay, so can you tell us a little bit about your background? How did you start? What did you study? And where it brought you into Artifact and now?
Yeah, but I've always been a creative soul as a kid. I learned how to draw when I was a kid. I did 3D early in 1997 when 3D was kind of still fairly new. I didn't have resources to learn 3D, so the best thing I did was go to libraries to check out books, 3D books that have the CD in the back where they have a trial version. And that's how I learned how to use 3D Studio Max or Maya, which is like the industry standard for 3D programs. Also, my dad opened up like a really small photography video studio in Salt Lake City where we shot đám cưới, weddings for Vietnamese community and the Mexican community of Utah.
Oh, wow.
So that's how I kind of got practice with video, entertainment, the arts. But I basically touched anything that has to do with visuals. So from there, I learned how to make my own video games, right? I learned how to code a little bit. I went to go, direct MVs, movies, and then design also characters and collectibles for video games. And that led to Artifact.
So you learned everything by yourself? No,
Yes.
không có trường lớp. You didn't go to school for it?
I went to an art school in LA. They gave me a scholarship, but I didn't really learn a lot. That's where I just made friends. And the school doesn't even exist today. They got shut down. Yeah. Yep.
But when you went to college for another
4 years. 4 years.
But what major did you go to college
It's
for?
interactive media, so it's like
okay.
similar to like a CS degree, but with emphasis on like video games. Yep.
So all this passion
Yep.
just come since you were small.
Yep. Correct.
And were your parents supportive of you
Yes, they were
doing this?
very supportive. Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's very nice of them because not many Vietnamese or Asian parents, supportive of their kids doing art.
Oh, especially if I was trying to be a hip hop music video director. Like for my parents, like they even supported that, and I feel like that's not very supported in Vietnamese.
I met your parents. They're very cool, and that's how they support you doing everything you want, and that's how you become the Chris today. So that's thank you to your parents as well to have you. So can you brought us back to when you first start producing films and all that? You were producing film for a Vietnamese actress and band as
MV.
well? MV? What is the name?
So I started working with, luckily it's through, my dad knew someone who knew a director named Ham Tran.
Ham Tran, very nice.
Yes, and then Ham Tran, we did a meeting and he introduced to Johnny Trinhwn and No Thun Bang.
No Thun Bang, yeah.
And I helped him edit a trailer for them for one of their movies called The Clash or Bai Rong. It came out a long time ago. They saw my work as a music MV director for a music video going me. So like hip hop videos for big labels. And then No Thun Bang had an idea to create the first big boy band, like a K-pop band, but in Vietnam, and create a V-pop boy band. And she liked my work and she wanted my vision for her artist in Vietnam. So she helped get it funded. This is when we introduced Coors Light to Vietnam. I think this is the first time an American beer got put into Vietnam.
Wow.
So Coors Light came and helped fund it, sponsor it. And it's funny, at the time, I didn't have a passport. I never left the country.
Oh, really?
So I told No Thun Bang, I have an idea. This is 2010. I will direct the MV from my home on Skype.
Wow, you learned how to use Skype back then?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think I was to be honest, I don't want to take credit, but I honestly think I was the first one to do over the webcam directing.
Wow, back in 2010.
Yeah. 2 different time zones, because Vietnam time zone is very different from Utah, and it's a 30-something hour shoot. I couldn't sleep.
You were producing the movie when they were doing in Vietnam through Skype?
Yes. They have the film set. Yes.
At nighttime here in the US?
Yes.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. And I heard the production is finished. You came back for
it's for press PR.
PR. Okay.
So she did the party, and then she got me on the news with everyone. All the big stations at the time. They had like a big TV station called Yan TV, and it was like an entertainment station. Yeah, so it was my first time getting that attention, and with No Thun Bang.
So tell us, when did you get collaborate with your partners or co-founder of Artifact, and how do you come up with designing the shoes, and how do you get attention of Nike with your products?
Okay. So after the music industry and the film industry, I got into back to my roots with video games. My brother kind of does the same thing as me. We started designing video game collectibles called skins. So I designed some skins for a game called Dota 2, which was a game by this company in Bellevue, Washington called Valve Software, one of the biggest video game studios in the US, or in the world actually. And then Valve started paying attention to me. They even asked me to make skins or design for a game called Counter-Strike Global Offensive, or CSGO. And I started doing skins there, and I got skins accepted. So this was the most life-changing moment for me, because this is the first time I got paid a royalty, passive income.
Wow.
And it changed me, my brother, my parents' lives.
And back when you were how old?
This is 2013, 2014.
So you were like 20
something. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, early 20s. Yep. So this is the game-changing moment.
Wow.
For an artist especially, because before I was just hired to do things, flat fee, but I knew that, people are always telling me, Chris, you should own whatever you create. Like you have this talent, why don't you own make your own things? So this kind of gave me the experience for it. So it changed our lives. This is where I was able to, me and my brother, pay off my parents' home.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And I even gave all my money to my mom and dad. I didn't care for it. Yeah, my brother and I, all complete to them. Just pay or take it. You did enough for us. So we're just gonna sit here and play Counter-Strike, play Dota 2, and make skins. That's actually what I was gonna do for the rest of my life. This is fun. I like skins.
Yeah.
And people that don't know, skins is similar to NFT, early NFT, but not the same. This one is centralized with Valve software, which means that Valve controlled the skin economy.
Wow.
So they sold the skin and sold video games, and when you yourself collect the skin and you sell it on their trading platform, you got Steam money back, but not real money.
What's Steam money?
Steam money is like Robux or Fortnite. In Fortnite they have fake money too for kids.
It's like coins.
Coins, yeah, fake coins like on an app.
Coins? Okay.
Yeah, but they had their own economy in Steam.
Oh.
This is where it gave me more ideas.
Okay.
My friend created a website around the time too called opskins.com. He sold it a long time ago, where he allowed people to connect their Steam account to his website. Then now you can take the skin and sell it on his website, and you get Bitcoin back.
Wow.
The first time, and he take a 2-point-something% fee.
It's like a commission.
Yes, commission.
Oh, okay.
Then that, again, game-changing moment. This is what's leading up to Artifact.
Wow.
So my skins got really popular. So all the gaming community knew about my skins. Valve software fly me out to all the tournament for all the big video games, and I built a following up, like as my brand. And then what happened is I had an idea to take my skins I designed, the popular ones, and I put it on some shoes. And I put it on my Instagram account. It went viral, like viral all over the internet. People shared it. They thought it was real. Like, where can we buy this?
And I saw the video that a picture of you making the shoes for Elon Musk.
Yeah.
You stuck it on.
That was fake too. I'll get into
that. It
this.
looks so real.
Yeah, that was all fake. Yep.
It looks so real.
Yep. That's something that a lot of people don't know. I'll get into that one. That one's a really cool story too. But the shoe got so popular. Everybody always called me to collaborate. So big brands like computer brands, they want me to draw something on the mouse or a computer. Then I got introduced to one of my partners named Benoit and Mifat. He's in London at the time. He was working at an esports team called Fnatic. And in Fnatic, he was the brand manager. He saw my work and we started working together. He brought me in to do collaborations. And then from the collaborations, he saw how all my shoes were also going viral. We started to do some together for his esports team. Blew up. Wow. Yeah, his team, they got invited to play at League of Legends international big tournament, and they were wearing the shoes there, being shown to hundreds of thousands of people.
Wow.
So then we needed to figure out also how to take the designs and scale it to make a bunch of real shoes. And that's when Benoit introduced me to another guy he knows named Zaptio, a British kid from London. And we decided to stop what we're doing and take the leap of faith, make Artifact. And Artifact would be the brand that encapsulates all of us, like video games, anime, blockchain, crypto, fashion,
products,
games, like that culture. And that's what became
Artifact is how do you spell Artifact?
RTFKT.
RTFKT.
Correct.
Where's the name come from? The secret behind the name?
There's a debate between this. Honestly, we just sat together and just came up with a bunch of names. But that one, I liked it because it reminded me of this book called Ready Player One.
Is real. You understand what I'm saying?
And in there, they have collectibles called artifacts.
Oh,
But-
artifacts, like
Yeah.
how you spell artifact.
Yeah, we just spell it different. Yeah, it's like a old
Yeah.
artifact. That's the meaning.
How you get the name
Yep.
artifact. Okay.
And then, but I would argue with my two founders that's not where it came from. But to me, that's where it came
okay.
from.
Awesome.
Yeah, but we decided to spell it different because in video game culture, we spell things with like abbreviations or
different than
like internet
okay.
username, right?
Okay.
So that's why it's RTFKT artifact. Yep.
Love that. I love the name. It's very cool.
Yeah.
So talking about collaboration, I really admire and learn a lot from the new generation like you guys, because you guys are very open and love to collaborate. That's not how the old tradition or the Vietnamese, we usually have a small business, everyone doing their own thing. And as you see, we learning how to collaborate and do, trong tiếng Việt mình gọi là một cây làm chẳng nên non, ba cây chụm lại nên hòn núi cao. Hay tiếng Anh mình có gọi là a tree doesn't make a forest, right? So I love how you guys collaborate,
Yes.
because if you carry on this yourself, probably you're not being successful as today. Do you agree?
Yep, 100%.
And I love that, and I'm still learning how to collaborate with partners to create different companies, because everybody have your strength. You collaborate, they complement each other.
Yeah, this is how we hire. We always hire people who have the strengths we always wanted. Because I feel like this is where we actually learn together to blend into each other to be super powerful.
Yeah. We know Nike. Everybody knows Nike, but we didn't know that behind Nike, the creative director is actually a young Vietnamese like Chris. And I remember seeing the other shoes that you have that you can control from your phone.
The crypto kicks. Yeah.
It's like a 3D shoes that you can control. It can go in and out,
Yeah,
and tie the
self-lace.
shoes,
Yeah.
self-lacing. It's so cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, I wish that you have it to show today. Chris Lay Artifact, Nike is all over the internet right now. So talking about your parents and how you start from creativity and the technology, you combine creativity, technology, and with your wonderful communication skills, because I think the most valuable is communication too, because it doesn't matter how much creativity you have, but you cannot express that out.
Yeah.
You cannot bring that product out, right? So Chris is, you can hear he's very good at communication and the collaboration. So I think the young generation, especially with you, the creativity, the technology, the collaboration, and the communication make you very powerful.
Thank you.
So that is something that I want the young audience of Vietnamese to learn from you. And speaking Vietnamese culture, I know your parents starting to bring you back and help with the community. You've been helping with VBI, you're here with supporting your parents. Chris là một người rất là có hiếu luôn. Hồi nãy Chris cũng có kể sơ là Chris lấy được những cái đồng tiền đầu tiên là mua nhà cho ba mẹ luôn, trả off, pay off, rồi lo cho ba mẹ. Chị rất là quý Chris là cái lòng nữa. Cái tấm lòng rất là có hiếu với ba mẹ cũng như là cho cộng đồng nữa. Thì có cái lời advice gì Chris dành cho mấy bạn trẻ giống như Chris born ở đây, giống như con chị 20 hay mấy tuổi, how do we get them come back to our community?
First off, I feel like we are forgetting right now, but I trust the universe so much that the natural progression of things, we will eventually come back. The older generation just has to give us time. It wasn't too long ago that the refugees came to the States. Like, how long ago was it? 40, 50 years?
Almost 50 years.
But think about how long the universe has existed. That's a very tiny speck, right? So it's understood that like kids they feel disconnected. There's still protests, all that kind of stuff, but it's fine. It's the natural progression of things. We will have unity, and for unity to happen is the older generation has to give breathing room for the youth to grow themselves, because they still need to grow. And to be honest, they're gonna find their way back, like I did, because again, we all have self-growth. But one thing for the kids to do is don't look at the older Vietnamese community from a external view. Like me coming up, it was like all this entertainment is not like the West. It's low budget. West is high. That's what kind of pushed me away.
Prejudice.
Yeah, I didn't care about that. I'm an artist. I like the cool, the new. So when you're finished doing all your work, go back, talk to all your elders, talk to everybody because they have more experience than you in life, and there's a lot of stuff you can learn. It really opened my eyes because in a way we're all the same. We just have different experiences.
Come from different backgrounds.
Yes, but we're all in this journey together to learn the same things.
Yeah.
Yep.
But we're very, very proud and thank Chris and also your parents. Cảm ơn ba mẹ của Chris nữa đã không những dạy được một người con rất là gọi là có helpful cho cộng đồng cũng như là cho xã hội, mà Chris còn ba mẹ còn mang Chris đến với cộng đồng Việt Nam. So thank you so much, Chris, for being here, and thank you your parents as well.
Thank you for my parents. Yeah.
Thank you everyone.